I thought I'd just give this a try, pushing the tree sideways with the machine, but excavators don't have any sideways power. And towards the camera is the only direction right now I can really make it fall. So we're going with plan B here. I've used cables, ropes, chains to pull trees down in the past. I've never done it with the mini excavator, and usually what I do is I cut the tree with a chainsaw first. So I figured that this should be a breeze anyways with the weight of the mini excavator. Let's find out. Okay, that didn't really accomplish much, but maybe a new way to peel bark off a tree. For some reason, this always reminds me of the dentist. There's still a couple of stubborn roots here. The machine doesn't have the power, so you can see the back of the excavator is moving up into the air. I use the blade to push down, and it gives me that extra leverage I need to get inches at a time, but eventually I get it freed. Well, maybe now on this tree I'll try the exact same thing and expect different results. I know, maybe I'll wham it a few times. That'll work. So this digging it out has proven to be the best method. However, on a few occasions the tree has just abruptly fallen on me. Just trying to shake off a little bit of the excess doit. So this is the reason I took those ones down, and I probably have a whole bunch more here to do. Yeah, that's the power coming into the house. And from here, it actually goes underground the rest of the way to the house. And what it's called is a dip service. They run it from the pole and just to the meter here, and then from the meter it goes to the house panel. The thing about these dip services is they're used a lot. They're used all over the place, but you tend to forget about that power line that runs through the forest because you never look at it. It's always, you walk out of the house and you don't see a power line, so you're not really even thinking about it until a tree falls on it. And what we have here, like here's another one that has to come down. It's actually leaning towards the power line. And with these birch trees, when I say there's no such thing as a healthy one, I'll show you what I mean. Well, just looking through the forest here, on the forest floor, you see all the pieces of birch trees. Every single birch tree does that. They rot and the tops break off. Now see right here, I'll show you a good example right here. Now see, we were lucky with this one because it's directly below the power line. So it broke off, but it didn't knock the power line down. And when you walk through the bushes, you can see other problems. It's windy right now, so hopefully you can hear me good. But okay, now look at that one there. One day that's gonna fall. That branch that's just jammed in between the other ones. And that is something you see all over the place here. But those, see those trees right there? Yeah, pieces are gonna fall off of them. They always do. So eventually I think I got to get the machine down here and get a few more of the big ones out. But all over the forest floor is birch trees, rotten birch. I don't know why it is that they seem to rot on the top. This is the top of one of the ones I just ripped out. Although it was healthy on the bottom, so we actually have hundreds of these trees, birch trees, that have to come down. And I guess that the quicker I do it, probably the better, because that's a good mosquito now. Otherwise they'll just rot away and they'll be useless. I mean, right now they're still good for firewood at least, or you know, a good part of them is.